Your observation, play announcer for me for a moment. I'm not fighter.
You know, I feel like Yildirim was pressing a lot of the fight. But it was a lot of good exchanges back and forth. It was a good fight.
Yeah, they may fight on their own afterwards. Scheduled for 12, over in 10. Officially technical split decision, and I look at the new WBC super middleweight champion. We're going to try to track the headbutts, the body punches, the blows.
Oh, we're going to talk. This was a good fight.
Over the left eye that they said was manageable in the corner.
Listen.
Dirrell, live on FS1 Premier Boxing Champions. We have a new champion and a lot of controversy.
Hey, in 3 languages, this belt stays in America, Jack.
And Domino's, we love pizza.
Hey, Domino's. Hey. No, don't go. You can go check out Domino's. We'll give you a little bit of free endorsement. Domino's. I was going to say, don't go to Domino's. We didn't authorize that, Domino's. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. We cover every single major fight live. Anthony Dirrell, the new WBC 168-pound champion again. Remember, he had lost his belt to Badou Jack. Badou Jack had moved up after fighting James DeGale. And let's go back some. This was a very interesting fight for the 168-pound division. The fact that a lot of people are saying, oh, Anthony Dirrell was a bum. Eubank Jr. had knocked Avni Yildirim out in 3 rounds. It don't work like that, you know? Fighters get better. And he did get better tonight. And also, Dirrell has been having some layoffs. Well, 2017, he was pretty active, but they were like low-key fights, right? You know, Dennis Douglin, the Mr. Patti, I forgot to pronounce that name. You know, then 2016, only 1 fight. You know, and then 2014, he only had that 1 fight. You know, so he's had some inactivity. You know, and then it's been a nice little time, 10 months between his last fight against Abraham Han. And in my opinion, I'm going to say Avni Yildirim is up there with Caleb Truax in regards to level of competition. And Caleb Truax, as we saw, got better. But once again, Caleb Truax went on to beat James DeGale and took a little piece of his soul. Badou Jack got a nice portion of the soul. He got the bigger portion of James DeGale's soul. And Eubank Jr. got what was left of like the scraping of the barrels of like the outer, you know, like circle of the soul or whatever shit. The inner little coating. He got that shit. So James DeGale still had no soul left. But Caleb Truax, as we've seen, he got better. And Anthony Dirrell stopped him in 1 round. So, you know, it works like that. But let me rewind back. Let's listen to the scorecards. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single... Oh, this is a funny exchange right here. Let me see if I can go back a little bit further.
WBC Super Middleweight Championship.
This is Yildirim's team. Look, left him hanging.
Oh, nope. Scoring this fight officially, and we're going to see what happens.
And this is not just another boxing match. This is for the WBC.
Look at his eye. His whole eyelid was hanging off. He's going to be out for a while.
Let's go to Ray Flores for the official announcement in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to an accidental...
Who did y'all think won the fight? I gave it to Ant.
We now go to the scorecards.
Yildirim could have pulled it out, though, if it would have went the distance.
Rounds. Judge at ringside, Tim Cheatham, scores the contest 96-94 for Dirrell. Judge Jürgen Langos scores the contest 98-92 for Yildirim. And Judge Mike Fitzgerald has the contest 96-94 for your winner by technical split decision and the new WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the world, Anthony the
We're going to go listen to the post-fight interview.
Controversial. The technical split decision. And Yildirim doesn't like it. He thinks he won the fight. It was that close.
Let me take this damn Leon Santa Cruz banner down.
But the right call, and the man who has the belt is Anthony Dirrell. Now, do you agree, initially it was an accidental headbutt.
Oh, you gotta listen to Dirrell. He funny as shit.
But then when I saw the replay, there was an accidental headbutt. I do agree. I just don't agree when they stopped it. It was in the middle of him, if Dirrell getting hit with punches. If you're going to stop it between rounds. Stop it earlier. Not then.
Caleb Plant, you may end up fighting Dirrell.
Did he say we got fucked?
He may be wanting to fight me. I'm not fighting him.
Okay, but the way this ended, your observation, play announcer for me for a moment and not fighter.
You know, I felt like Yildirim was pressing a lot of the fight.
Shit got lit, right?
Back and forth. It was a good fight.
How many people you think left when he started saying that shit? Like, oh shit, get the fuck out of here. No, just joking. It's like, oh shit, what the fuck? Let's get the fuck out of here. But let's listen to the post-fight interviews. Oh man, they're gonna hit us with all the commercials and shit. Oh, here we go. Can we go back 30 seconds? Look at this, how that shit's hanging on. Ew. Yeah, he's going to be out for some time. Before we listen to the post-fight interviews, let's talk about the 168-pound division real quick. Obviously, Anthony Dirrell now the new 168-pound champion after capturing it back after losing to Badu Jack a few years ago. His mandatory is the winner of David Benavidez Jr. versus Jillian Love on the undercard of, that's on Spence versus Garcia, right? March the 16th, PBC on Fox pay-per-view. Benavidez is the champion in recess, and the reason why he lost his belt is because, of course, as Caleb Plant said, he couldn't keep his nose clean. So if he keeps his nose clean and stays off those sweet nose clams, then, you know, he'll be either fighting Caleb Plant or ordered to fight Anthony Dirrell. But Anthony Dirrell, he's got to get that eye taken care of. That's going, you know what I'm saying? That's a nasty-ass cut. It's unfortunate, but we got to talk about the real shit. He's going to be off for a little while. It's fucked up. You know, and with a situation like that, he want to really be careful, like, because it's like, you know, I know the fighters be wanting to get back. For example, look at Gabriel Rosado's situation all those years ago, and look at Francisco Vargas and other fighters, you know, who may have came back too soon, you know, or not taking care of the cut properly, which hindered them in future fights. He's a champion now. Like, he got to be cool. I know fans going to be pissed at him. I know he probably going to be pissed because he want to be active and shit, but it's like, bro, don't fuck with that eye, my man. That shit is ugly. Like, you know, like, I'm like, damn, because, you know, truth be told, I like Ant Dirrell more than I like Andre. I'm sorry. You know? So, Caleb Plant, mandatory, will likely be the winner of Peter Quillin versus Truax. Has that been made an eliminator yet? I got the email, too. I should check it. Let me check it right now. I can pause the video. Duh. I'll be right back. Yeah, I just found this crazy. On April the 13th, in the same arena where this fight was, I like it. They put in a little tournament in that arena. I like it. They're gonna have Peter Quillin versus Caleb Truax, and it is an IBF title eliminator. And also, there's gonna have wait a minute. Oh, and at 160. Hold up. Wait. Caleb Truax. Yep, it is. And at 160, they're gonna have Sergey Derevyanchenko versus Jack Kouke in a 160-pound IBF eliminator. So, like I said, it's looking like Peter Quillin and Caleb Truax is going to be the mandatory for Caleb Plant. How does Chris Eubank Jr. fit in with his highly coveted and seductive? That's not green, that's jade, that jade IBO title. Because as you can see, he's ranked very high by the WBC as well. Somebody said he should fight somebody. Russ, Anthony Dirrell versus Chris Eubank Jr. I don't know if we can really factor into any discussions right now for fights in the summer or in the fall, because late fall maybe, because he's got to take care of their eye. It's March pretty much. So let's be realistic. Now remember, Billy Joe Saunders is fighting Shifat Isufi. I wonder if his dad, let's not be disrespectful. Little joke, but if his dad was like mad at the baby mom, maybe, and it was like, she fat. That's you, son. But yeah, Billy Joe Saunders fighting him for that vacated title. But in regards to the two belts, You know, the WBC and IBF, they're over on the PBC side. Colin Smith was with, we don't know what he's doing yet. He's possibly flirting with going to 175. He's WBA Super World Champion. The talks of him and Canelo Álvarez, even if Canelo Álvarez beats Danny Jacobs, has simmered. Unless the WBA want to order it for a money grab, but they're not going to go against Canelo. You know, they want to keep those 2 belts. And the WBO was over there with what's he say? Billy Joe. He don't got the belt yet, even if he do beat Shifat Usafi. It's over there with Frank Warren. It's fragmented. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Let's listen to this post-fight interview.
Here that he stopped it because he saw muscle in the
Sweet
eye.
flip.
Now, if you talk about, and Marcos Villegas pointed out earlier that, head Jordan.
Yes, and the new Anthony. So this cut that they stopped.
Jordan Hardy.
How did you feel it was?
I didn't know how it was. I wanted to keep going.
Ew, it's nasty looking.
I was upset, but I wanted to keep going, finish the fight like a champion.
All right, you've had the
Look, I'm gonna
WBC
show y'all.
before. How does it feel to have it again?
Y'all seen it already, though.
It feels good. I think the first time was a little bit more enjoyable because of what I was fighting for, but this one is just as enjoyable. I'm excited to get another title for my grandfather.
You mentioned that 2019 is going to be your last year in this sport. How do you want to go out with a bang? Do you possibly want to unify?
Of course, unify Caleb Plant. Anybody, any other champions, man. As he know,
he retiring this year.
Go home, take some time, talk to my camp, and we'll go from there.
All right, and we also have David Benavidez in this division, who's fighting in a couple weeks. Who we heard you may be fighting. Have you thought about what it's going to take to beat him?
Listen, if that fight calls, then I'll fight. That's the plan. We gotta see where the money at the end of the day.
All right, thank you so much. Enjoy your win. Chris, back to you.
The champion of recess, David Benavidez, now the WBC super middleweight champ. We're sitting next to Caleb Plant, the IBF undefeated.
Yeah, let's hear what Caleb has to say
super
real
middleweight
quick.
Champ. If he wants to fight you ready to take that on?
I'm ready for whoever. I want all the champions. At the end of the day,
let's go.
I'm a professional. This is what I do. It's my job. So anybody who wants something small like that, it's a full buffet.
We'd like to see him unify the title.
Absolutely. It's the best fight, the best. It should be. Too many good fighters in that division.
All right, in 10 rounds, a technical split decision with a headbutt and a victory for Anthony Dirrell. Don't forget Welder.
All right, so yeah, you know, we got to see what happened with that cut. I think there's a better chance of Caleb Plant fighting. But what's going to happen with David Benavidez? Will he have to fight for an interim title? We don't know what. We got to see what's up with that eye. I'm sure we can't really say nothing until we know what's up with the eye. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.